Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the rooms. And alright, let's try a different game for once. We're gonna be doing a little bit of Need for Speed No Limits. Now, first of all, I want to say that this is a game that I don't have a lot of experience with. In fact, I installed it probably like a month ago or something, and I gave it a shot. You know, I tried it for a little bit. I tried it for like 4 or 5 days in a row. But you know, I didn't really stick to it, and that is something that I will talk about obviously throughout this video. But I just want to show some gameplay because, you know, I thought, hey, might as well, since I tried this game for a little bit. So I'm gonna go to, I would go into the campaign, but actually I finished the first first 5 chapters. Apparently that's what I did. So there's a little bit of replayability there. You're gonna play the missions that you already finished, but it has this one that you can replay for some reason. I don't quite understand just yet, but you can get some extra parts or money from that. So I'm just gonna jump right into it so that you can see what the game is about, what it sounds like and all, and I can actually just give you a little bit of my thoughts on the game and what it is about, how it feels and all of that. Now, I'm playing this also under BlueStacks, so it was a bit peculiar to get the controls going, but eventually I managed it because, you know, this is a very strange game. In fact, once I started playing it, I'm like, yeah, this obviously I always talk about there we go. I always talk about Asphalt because obviously Asphalt is a game that I play a lot, and this game doesn't feel at all like Asphalt. The very first thing is the fact that there's no braking. There's drifting for sure, but there's no braking. So in that sense, it reminds me a little bit more of Asphalt 9 than Asphalt 8. But in here it's a bit peculiar because the cars just seem to steer crazily good. I don't know if this changes over time with faster cars or what, but for the most part, as far as I've been driving this game, you barely need to drift. Obviously, it's good to build some nitro and all of that, but for the most part, you don't have to. Look at this turn. I'm not braking or anything, and it just does it fantastically. Now, that was a race. Believe it or not, that was a race. It was a race of what, like 30 seconds or so? And this is precisely one of the reasons why I grew frustrated with this game. The fact that the races seem to be extremely short. Now, obviously in something like Asphalt 8, oh, money, yay. I don't even know what to use it for, but hey. In Asphalt 8 you also have short races, but over here it just feels like a slap in the face. Oh, and look at that Countach LPI. I know I won't be getting the Countach, but I did manage to sneak a couple of test races that I'll show in another video. But yeah, so the races overall, they seem to be really short. And on top of that, you have short races along with a fuel system. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this game, or well, I should say, if you're familiar with this game, well, you know obviously how the fuel system works. But if you're not familiar, then I'll tell you the fuel system, it's different, for example, from something that like Asphalt. I'm gonna go into the car series because over here the races are a bit cheaper, let's say. Unlike in Asphalt 9, where you have fuel for each one of your cars, in this game, like in many other games that I have tried lately, you have a general fuel that applies for all of your cars. So whenever you run out of fuel, you cannot play with any of your cars. Now, as much as I hate the fuel system in Asphalt 9, this fuel system is even worse because it limits you further. In Asphalt 9, you can at least do a bunch of races with different cars, and you can still have a bunch of fun for an hour or however long. Over here, it's like, nah, you only can do this many, and that's about it. So right now I'm going into an event. I'm not too familiar with any of these events. I'm just looking for something where I can play and I can show you some gameplay to talk a little bit about how the game feels, the mechanics and all, or at least what I have experienced. Because once again, this is a game that I haven't played all that much. Like I said, I beat the first 5 chapters, but each chapter we're talking about like 5, 6, 7 races that are super short. This race is a little bit longer, but as usual, it's about under a minute or a minute tops. Now, you can drift, you press the drift button. Well, it's actually not a drift button. You have to swipe down and you trigger the drift, which helps to build the nitro. And honestly, that seems so far the only apparent reason for me to use nitro. I mean drift. Because like I said, the cars, I'm not gonna drift here, look at this. The cars just steer like crazy. So there's, at least at this point in the game, there's very little for me, very little reason for me to use nitro strategically in order to drive better. It's more about, or it seems to be more about, just building your nitro bar. Real quick, another thing that I wanted to mention is the volume in this game is stupid low. Holy smokes, it's so bloody damn low. Even to record this video, I had to change a bunch of settings so that it's audible. But man, it's seriously incredibly low, and that bothers me to no end. But there you go. So the races so far, this is all I've seen in the races. It's just very straightforward races. One of them, like the one I just did, has where are you, whatever. It has a little ramp, but the ramps are only to build a little bit of nitro, and that seems to be it. Woo! I finished the chapter and I got a blueprint to upgrade my... I don't even know if I have it or not. I guess so, because it says upgrade available, right? I think so. So yeah, let's see the cards that I have. I think that's the button. Yeah, I'm not even familiar with the UI. That should tell you how little I've played this game. So these are the games that the cards that I have managed to unlock. Obviously, these are starter cars, and probably they don't perform very well at all. The only good car I got was the Unicorn, this Ford Mustang, and this I got by doing, like, watching some ads or something. I don't know if this is available for anybody that is new in the game, or I just happened to catch it at a good moment. But yeah, I was able to unlock this thing, and that's dope. It helped me a little bit on the starting chapters, because it has a pretty considerable rating. But yeah, so I have that, and apparently I got enough blueprints, I think, to stage it up. I guess this is my current rating, and yeah, it takes a little bit to load. So let's do this. Is it gonna cost me? No, it's for free, at least this one. All right, 247. Did that increase? Oh yes, it did. Okay. Alright, there we go, increased a little bit. So yeah, there's apparently some... What is this? Oh, okay, so this is available, I believe, because I reached stage 3 of the thing, which I imagine is just like 3 stars. Yeah, there we go, 3 stars out of 5, okay. So yeah, this seems familiar to me from Asphalt 9, that style of thing. What I don't know is... Oh, is this what it is? I have 4 out of 12? So what, when I get to 12, I get to the next star, or 12 is the total? I have no idea. Like I said, I'm really inexperienced in this game. So I know if you're an old player of this game, you're probably cringing at the moment and being like, God damn it, why is DBT talking about this? It's so stupid. He doesn't understand how this works. Yeah, well, it's true. Like I was saying, I played this game very, very little. So I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. But hey, now I did have a quick look at the Lambos that are available over here, and yeah, there's some cool ones, but I'm not even dreaming about getting them, honestly. I just know that this is gonna be another incredibly grindy game, and I just don't have the time for it. And that's why I was saying that I installed it like a month ago, however long it was, and I just kind of gave up on it. All right, let's use this thing. Why not? Kind of gave up on it because, like I said, just having these crazy limitations on, oh yeah, well, you can only play this many times, and then you have to wait. Here's one of the refuel or the fuel points. I believe it takes like 10 minutes, so it's still, you gotta wait for an hour and 40 minutes for this thing to refill. And so far, it's easy to increase your player level, whatever rep level, whatever the hell it is, and that gives you a refill of fuel. But I don't know, I imagine later on in the game it will be harder to level up, so free refills won't be a thing, I imagine. That's kind of how Asphalt 9 worked too, where, hey, you increase level, here's your refill, and you're like, oh, nice! And later on you have to play for a month straight, and only then you level up once, you know, all of that nonsense. So yeah, overall, what can I say about this game? Oh shit, am I gonna lose? Okay, managed it. And again, another very short race. Overall, from what I've experienced in the game, it just doesn't have enough to keep me entertained. And again, if you've played this game, respect, and if you've made a lot of progress in this game, respect. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. But personally, I'm just getting sick and tired of these limiter systems. And I know that sounds dumb if I am playing a mobile game, because you're gonna be like, well, that is just kind of how mobile games work, right? Bunch of limiters so that you have to waste a bunch of time, or you can pay some money and all of that nonsense. In fact, I think this also has a VIP system where you start getting additional fuel. I don't know how many levels there are. The last 30 days? What? But you're VIP? Oh man, yes. Only when you spend a whole bunch and get to here, this becomes permanent. I have no idea. Like I said, I don't really understand how this game works, but overall, it just seems like another one of these games. And like I said, I already play Asphalt 8. I already play Asphalt 9. And I already play Asphalt 9 on Switch. So I have more than enough of the whole grindy shit and limiters and all of that stuff for me to want to commit to yet another game like this. And on top of that, if this game at least provided me with a bit more entertainment, with longer races, with, like I said, at least the driving so far, I should say, the driving so far, it just doesn't even feel that interesting to me. It's fun, for example, doing the drift and the nitro at the same time and all that, but the driving is extremely simple. And I imagine probably at higher levels of gameplay, there might be, you know, pros that know how to do speed tricks or who knows what. But as it is right now, it just feels extremely simple, extremely boring. Because yeah, I just did a race that lasted 25 seconds. Wow, I feel so fulfilled. And more random shit, and you know, it's just this whole thing again. And like I said, it just didn't capture me. Okay, so let's try a hard race. Yeah, let's try a hard race, because even the hard races, I have found them not to be that hard. And hard just is determined by your rank versus the recommended rank. But here we go. Finally, we have a race against other opponents. Over here, you can do a nice start if you land in the green, and there we go. A nice launch. But listen to those engines. I mean, it's audible enough, but the sound direction in general in this game also doesn't seem all that great. I'll say that the engines at least sound a bit better, I believe, than Asphalt 9's, but that's just, let's say, the engines themselves. As far as the mixing and everything, it's just like, oh man, can barely hear anything. Like I said, the game also has incredibly low volume, so whatever. What else can I talk about? There's a Nitro System, then you can take damage. If you hit things, you can see over there well, it actually doesn't show up, but it also shows you the damage on the car, and I don't know what happens if you crash it enough times. I honestly haven't done that. Maybe I should do it just for the sake of testing it. But there we go. This was a supposedly very, very difficult race. Did it look difficult? No. Did it feel difficult? Not at all. I don't know, maybe I am an amazing... There we go, I got a level up, and here we go. I get a fuel refill. Like, yay, I hadn't even spent my fuel. Not all of it, I should say. And there's like night races, there's day races, you race in the city, there's other parts where you race like on a country road or something like that. But man, okay, let's try another race in hard. Now, the advantage of having this type of fuel system is that you can use one same car as many times as the general fuel allows you to. Not like in Asphalt 9, where you can use your Egoista 3 times and then wait 6 hours. So that is the only sort of advantage of this fuel system. But like I said, again, you play this many races in one go and that's it. You cannot do anything else. Of course, you can watch ads to refill your fuel, or I should say refuel. Here we go at night again. Catch up and win. Okay, so this is supposed to be a very, very difficult, well, not very difficult, but a difficult race. I'm not even gonna drift, just to show what I was saying, that drift, at least at this level of game, doesn't feel all that important or all that interesting. I got my nitro ready, so let me use it. This is gonna be a slightly longer race. I imagine this is about a minute long, but I've done this same track a bunch of times. Because that's another thing. So far in the chapters that I've played, it just feels like I have raced in 3 different locations and that's it. I imagine the game has more location and maybe they unlock as... oh shit, I am gonna lose because I wasn't using my nitro, huh? So much for haha, it's so easy, but hey, wasn't even paying attention. Alright, fine, I lost. It's alright. Shit, I completely lost the train of thought that I had. And I'm gonna retry it. Well, here we go. At least this has something over Asphalt 9. This does have a retry button. Huh? Asphalt 9, you should learn a little bit from games that have a retry button. Jesus Christ. Alright, so fine. I'll use a little bit of drift in order to build my nitro a bit faster and catch up to that other dude faster. But like I said, it's not that, wow, this is so incredibly exciting. And I mean, the sense of speed isn't bad, I'll say that much. It isn't bad, but like I said, the driving also feels strangely mushy. I don't even know how to describe that, but it doesn't feel extremely responsive. And overall, I don't know, I don't even know how I could describe this whole thing. It just doesn't feel like you have real control over the car. It almost feels like it's on rails, and a little bit like touch drive. It's not like touch drive in Asphalt 9. It's not to that level, but I don't know. There's something odd about the driving in this game. So I've recorded for 15 minutes so far, 3 of which I was just talking about at the beginning, and I'm already bored of the game. This is what I'm saying, that this game has not managed to capture me, and maybe it's because I'm too early in the game. Maybe the progression is too slow, and this is why I'm not having fun. I have no idea. But yeah, this just seems so... Like I said, also the races are so meh, so short, so easy. I don't know. Maybe again, it could be just because I'm quote unquote starting in the game, but still, I'm starting in the game, quote unquote, and even at the beginning, I wasn't like, wow, this is so much fun. Actually, you know what? For the next race, I'm gonna stop the music to let you hear just the game outright. Obviously, the game also has its own music, but I'm 100% sure that it's copyrighted music, so I'm not even gonna try to play it, because otherwise, you know, problems with YouTube. But I wanna have it with that music just and without me talking for a second, just so that you have a better idea of what this game sounds like and why it just seems so meh to me. And here we go, another race of 30-something seconds. How am I supposed to feel engaged with this? It just feels like... I don't even know what to describe it. And again, this is not... I'm not saying that this is a problem exclusive to this game, but a lot of mobile games. You know, this whole thing of, here you go, races as short as possible, and there you go, you had your fun, that's it. Yeah, I finished a chapter, and I got some more blueprints apparently, or whatever I got. Whatever the fuck that was supposed to be. Alright, so here we go. Let me pause the music for you. And we're back to silence. And let's have a listen to how this sounds. Again, this is giving the game the best opportunity. By the way, even if you try to increase volume settings in this to make the engines more audible, none of that. Either you have sound effects or not. You have music or not. Not even sliders. Nothing. So, yeah, that's kind of suck. All right, listen to this. Feel the excitement for this race. Check this out. So exciting, right? Here we go. Are you excited yet? Because I sure as fuck am not. Like I said, it's not bad. I think that the sounds of the engine are bad. In fact, I think they're quite alright. But I don't know. Oh, actually, this is a different route, maybe? I'm not even sure at this point. Whatever. Alright, we had a slightly longer race. Yay! And there we go. Yet another race done. So many exciting sound effects, right? So yeah, I had been thinking about making a video about this game for a while. Like I said, since I started playing it and all of that, I thought, hey, maybe I can do sort of a what you call it when you make something but sporadically. Yeah, maybe sporadic series on the channel. But honestly, I just don't think I have the patience. When I logged in back into the game a couple days ago to start looking into making a video for it, even the game gave me some text like, because there's supposed to be, well, there's a story. I honestly am not paying too much attention, but there's a story and there's this character that is guiding you through, and the character popped up as soon as I started the game. It's like, hey, I heard that you were thinking of quitting, but here you go. Excuse me, have some money. Like, oh, thank you. I guess, yeah, sure, why not? So even the game is like, oh shit, we're not managed to engage this player as much as we need. So we need to get him going. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really am. I cannot even explain how bored I am with this game. Now, there's something that seems interesting about this game, and that is the car customization. Now, I haven't delved too deep into it, but I did see that you can add wings to your cars and things like that, and I think that's pretty dope. That part, I do like the idea. But again, if it's gonna be a situation where, yeah, but here's your car all tricked out, but guess what? You can use it only sometimes, you know, because of the fuel system, and then on top of that, here you go with your race that lasts a grand total of 40 seconds. It's like, really? Now, I do believe that the game has some multiplayer component. I haven't looked into it, and I don't know that I will. Probably much like in other games, that is where the long-term fun lies. But at the moment, I don't see the point of me trying to go into multiplayer if I haven't even, come to grasp with all of the mechanics of this game. That's not to say that, I know that there's a ton of them. But for what I know, there's not a lot. But I don't know, like I said, maybe there are, and I just need to play this game more. Who knows? But yeah, you can see already pretty damn quickly how this game goes and all of that. Actually, you know what? There's something else that bothers me about this game, and I'll show you in a second. And by the way, that picture of the LPI, I already got it. I want to make what's it called? A wallpaper from that. So you also got your daily free stuff, but man, I hate this. Okay, so I want to claim my free thing, right? I'm gonna click on it. Oh wait, it takes me to here. Okay. So then I just gotta click here, get my loot box free. Hell yeah! There it is. Oh, it doesn't open. I have to open it. Okay, fine. Open. There's my reward. Oh wait, it's not there. Oh, I have to tap to open it. It's like, come on, people, seriously. Just tap and keep tapping and tapping. It's like, Jesus Christ. This game is built from the ground up to I don't know if I should say to piss you off, but definitely to be inconvenient, and again, trying to get you to do as many interactions on the screen as possible to keep you engaged and all of that. But to me, that's just frustrating. So, can we do another race? I guess so. Oh no, you know what? I'll show you what little I know again for the cars that you can edit or add shit to them. Now you'll see that I have $146,000 or credits or whatever it is in this game, the currency, whatever it's called. That is because I've just basically been saving it all. I have not been upgrading cars because, again, so far I haven't seen the necessity for them. And since I got the Ford Unicorn or Hunicorn or whatever the hell it's called, that has helped me with some of the races that require higher rank. So far I haven't spent, but I mentioned that about the money because let's say that I want to look at my BMW M3 Coupe, and all right, let's have a look at the, well, let's wait for it to load because it always takes forever. There we go. And there we go. Apparently there's some grabs. I haven't actually looked at this. What? Oh, there you go. So you can and you can see this is actually gonna cost me gold bars. Now this gold bars is the premium currency in this game, so no money, I mean no credits or whatever. No, it's the premium currencies, and that is only to apply some lines in your car. So let's not do that. Instead, let's go colors. I imagine you can change the color for free, or no? Does that also cost? Okay, now apparently it is free. You can do some window tint. Also, it seems that it's for free. Cool. You can also adjust the wheels. Cool. Calipers, the rims. Oh wait, neons, body. Okay, sure, whatever. That was, like I said, that's not really what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the parts. Now over here is where you're gonna start applying shit. So for example, there's stuff for the body kit. Now it would be better if all of this didn't show so that I could see it a little better, but hey. So there we go. There's straight up body kits. Or you can also adjust stuff like headlights. I mean, I don't know if this is for every single car. Probably, because I don't think this game doesn't have as many cars as something like Asphalt. Even Asphalt 9 that doesn't have that many, but still. So look at that. You can definitely make your cars look pretty cool, and that to me is important because, you know, I'm making as aggressive looking as I want. But then again, it's the premium currency. Now, saying that it's a premium currency, I haven't spent a dime in this game. Nothing. Zero. I have gotten this through leveling up and a little bit, but in watching some ads, they give you a little bit of this too, like one single gold bar. So this is that type of currency, you know, that you can get for real money, or you can just grind it to hell and back. So anyway, so headlights, hood, you can change the hood too. Yeah, but what I wanted to see, obviously, it's, where is it? Spoiler, there we go. Like I said, this is a part that I like because then just about any card I can add some big ass wing and suddenly make it look like something I like more. You know how I am. So this is pretty dope, but we come again to the whole thing of this currency that I mean, I don't know, again, old school players, you may want to tell me how difficult it is to get this currency as time goes by, because so far I got almost 500, right? But again, I know from Asphalt 8 and Asphalt 9 that the games tend to be the most giving right at the beginning to kind of hook you in. Oh, this one looks pretty damn cool. But then as time goes by, oh, that's dope. As time goes by, they come back to their normal situation of, no, actually, it's difficult to get all this shit, this currencies or whatever. What other card do I have around here? All right, sure, why not? Actually, you know what? Oh, the unicorn doesn't have parts. Okay. So yeah, I think this gives you a little bit of an idea of what the game is about, what the game looks like, how the game plays. Like I said, the driving to me, let me just have a quick look at the spoilers. Yeah, look at that. So basically at any car I can just add some wings and it looks cool. But I think they might be the same ones, right? I'm not sure, but look at this nonsense. Oh, I love it. I love it. If only I had if only it would cost just credits as opposed to this currency. So yeah, I mean, I'll play a couple more races just for the sake of, you know, showing it. But it just seems so no, not much up. So boring to me. Yeah, so there's PvP, but I gotta, oh, okay, so I gotta even to defeat Wayne in order to, whatever. Car series, I was on the first one. You know what, let's see, can I do another one? Is there some free try or something? BMW M4, Mustang Unicorn. I guess this is for the cars that I have? Maybe. That would make sense, right? So this is like mastery, car mastery, it seems to me. Yeah, and you get some rewards. Okay. Hunter. The chase is on. Catch your opponent and beat them to the finish line. Basically, they have a head start. And okay, this is difficulty extreme. Let's see how extreme it is for the difficulty. Well, I am 80 points under, so maybe it will be very difficult. But let's see. Maybe if it's this level of difficulty, it'll make it more entertaining to me. I have no idea. Seems to be a short race. Holy shit, I'm already at 15% of the race. Jesus Christ. Also, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, there's no minimap. At least none that I can see, so... Yeah, I got some damage on the car. And like I said, I don't know what happens if you take too much damage on the car. Okay, yeah, I could not win this race. Yeah, I was pretty underranked. I don't know what happens if you can destroy the car and if at some point you're gonna have to repair it and spend money. So far, if you don't wreck the car, I haven't seen any problem with crashing it from time to time here and there. But like I said, who knows? Maybe there's some other system like that. Okay, so I'm still a little under rank, but they should be fine. And also the upgrade system, I guess we can have a look at that. I just don't want to bother. I had a quick look, but it's that whole thing of, hey, so now you have this part and you need this other part and, you know, all of that stuff in order to upgrade cars, and I just can't be bothered. I think this whole thing just ends up being that, me saying over and over that I can't be bothered to learn another game. Like I said, maybe you play this game, this makes this entire, oh shit, was that first or second? Second still, okay. One last time. Maybe in your head, or you have enough experience where you're like, well, this makes a lot of sense. It's just DBT being an idiot that doesn't want to learn how to do it. It could be, but so far it doesn't feel like that at all. I only have so much attention that I can pay to this type of games, and like I say, being a free-to-play game, it comes with all the normal bullshit that free-to-play games have. So, is that exciting? You bet it isn't. Am I gonna lose again? Yep. Alright, can't seem to win this race. Apparently I need to upgrade this car a little bit. So yeah, this is difficult, huh? It's a difficult race. Am I any more excited than I was before? No, I'm just as bored. So that basically sums my experience with this game. Boredom. The driving doesn't feel all that exciting. Extremely short races. The fact that you can customize a car, it's cool in theory, but I don't like that it uses the difficult currency or the premium currency or whatever you want to consider it as. So yeah, just overall it seems very unattractive to me, and probably I'll just forget about it again for another month, and then I'll come back and be like, oh, let's see what the game has now. But even then, I really don't think so. I just can't be bothered. That is my bottom line. I can't be bothered. So that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know in the comments if you play this game and you actually like it. What am I missing? What am I not understanding that makes this game more entertaining? Or if you, like me, think that this game is boring as fuck, then also let me know, because it'll validate my opinion and make me think that I'm not an idiot. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching, and remember to visit the House of Rooms. My Discord server link is in the description. We talk about racing games and, you know, spotting cars and whatever else. So check it out. We're all chill over there. But yeah, once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody, and stay safe. Bye-bye.